Now let's move into our meditation for the lesson of the day. Let's go ahead and sit with our back supported, head and neck free. Close your eyes. Let's start with a 2x breath in through the nose if you're able to for a count of 2, and out through the mouth for a count of 3. And let's do that 3 times. Now let's move into a 3x breath. In for a count of 3, out for a count of 6. Let's do this 3 times as well. Now let's move into a 4x breath. In for a count of 4, and exhale for a count of 8. Again, doing this 3 times. Now let's come to our senses. Go ahead and feel what you feel in your body. Any aches or pains. Any breeze across your skin. Then go ahead and hear what you hear closest to you and furthest away. What do you hear? With your eyes closed, see what you see through your eyelids. Any patterns. And taste what you taste in your mouth. Anything sweet. Is your mouth dry? And with a big 4x breath, go ahead and smell what you smell. And now let's stack our senses right on top of one another. Feel what you feel, hear what you hear, see what you see, taste what you taste, and smell what you smell. Lesson 166. I am entrusted with the gifts of God. This lesson is one of the more important ones in the workbook, as Jesus articulates why we have such difficulty accepting His gifts. In this sense, it is a wonderful summary of one of the major emphases of A Course in Miracles, helping us contrast and eventually choose between two identities: the ego's special self we cherish and our true self as Christ, to which forgiveness gently leads us. One can also see a parallel to the gifts of God, the prose poem Helen took down that contrasts the ego's gifts with God's. I am entrusted with the gifts of God. All things are given you. God's trust in you is limitless. He knows His Son. He gives without exception, holding nothing back that can contribute to your happiness. Now do we live, for we cannot die. The wish for death is answered, and the sight that looked upon it now has been replaced by vision which perceives that you are not what you pretend to be. One walks with you who gently answers all your fears with this one merciful reply: it is not so. You are entrusted with the world's release from pain. Betray it not. Become the living proof of what Christ's touch can offer everyone. God has entrusted all His gifts to you. I am entrusted with the gifts of God. This is not a call to go out and preach the gospel to the pagans. You share God's joy with the world by your awareness that you are not the figure in the dream. People may experience you this way, but in the holy instant, you know your reality is outside it. The gifts of God's love with which you have been entrusted can now be shared with all who still believe themselves unworthy of such a gift. As we go out, we think again with gratitude of Jesus' inspiring conclusion to the Manual for Teachers, a suitable closing to this inspiring lesson. In confidence, I place you in His hands, and I give thanks for you that this is so. And now in all your doings be you blessed. God turns to you for help to save the world. Teacher of God, His thanks He offers you, and all the world stands silent in the grace you bring from Him. You are the Son He loves, and it is given you to be the means through which His voice is heard around the world. To close all things of time, to end the sight of all things visible, and to undo all things that change. Through you is ushered in a world unseen, unheard, yet truly there. Holy are you, and in your light the world reflects your holiness, for you are not alone and friendless. I give thanks for you and join your efforts on behalf of God, knowing they are on my behalf as well, and for all those who walk to God with me. Amen. I love you. Thank you for joining with me. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow.